What is going on, fellas? Welcome back to another video. I know I haven't posted in a fat minute. It's been a while, can't lie, but we are back. It is day 388. We are so deep in the journey. We're over a year in, haven't gave up yet. We're still pushing forward. We're hitting all-time highs with revenue. Things have been going fantastic. If you guys don't know me already, my name is Daniel Diaz, and I run a B2B lead gen agency. So we just help other businesses and consultancies basically add 1 to 3 clients per month using cold email outbound and LinkedIn. We officially started November 5th last year. That's when I started. And I started filming around January as well. So it's day 388. Do the math. I've been on and off with recording just because like my focus being split up between YouTube and running the agency sometimes is a dilemma. I struggle sometimes to stay active, when I'm just trying to run this up and focus on the back end stuff, and I have clients to make happy. But right now it's me, my partner, Matt. We have a clay specialist and we have a VA. Our company is called Valente. We're operating at around an 80% profit margins and we have about 5 clients. So it's pretty good. That's sadly nothing though. We have way higher goals coming up around June and May. And, we want to hit around 40K a month halfway through the year. And end of year, we want to be at around 100K a month in recurring revenue. And we already have the whole roadmap to do so. We have our financials planned out. We know how many clients we need a month to hit those goals. And thanks to our mentor, he is guiding us. He's helping us on this journey. It's almost like he's kind of pointing us in the right directions and calling the right moves. But anyways, in this video, I'm going to share the 3 most important things I've learned after running an agency for over a year. This is stuff I am actively dealing with. And if I were to tell myself 3 things, this is what I would tell myself. Stop chasing revenue, okay? Start raising your business. Revenue is a fluff number, and everyone always obsesses over revenue. They're like, oh, I can't wait to 10K a month, 20K a month, 30K a month. Like, yeah, those things are great, and you can do more, and you can invest more. Fantastic, but this is the truth. Building your business is just like raising a baby, okay? A mom doesn't wake up every day, and they're like, I can't wait until my kid's 25. They're like, they celebrate the first steps, and then preschool comes, and then they just focus on the growth and the next steps. They fall in love with the process of watching what she created evolve. And that's how you need to think about running your business. Early on, we were stuck at about 2K a month for like 4 months straight. And we couldn't get past that. We were stuck. Couldn't move. And that sucked. Being there absolutely burns, bro. If all I cared about was money at the time, I would have quit. Because why would I keep on doing this if I'm barely getting by and I have things to pay for? I'm not making any money from it. Why, logically, would I keep on going? It doesn't make sense. And that's why you need the vision. You have to ask yourself, okay, if I snapped my fingers right now, how would my dream business look like? How would it operate? What systems would be in place, and what kind of clients would we serve? What would delivery feel like? And then we would just build towards that, okay? Fuck looking at the Stripe account. I'm sorry. The Stripe account is fluff. It's garbage. And that also aligns with what I believe in my faith. I don't want to focus on money, The love of money is the root of all evil. If all you focus on is just revenue, then you are going to lose focus on the actual important things within your business and your delivery and the clients you work with. All of these things are going to be affected when you just focus on the revenue. So to build a dream business, you have to have the vision. You have to focus on watching your business evolve and grow and be excited for the next day and be like, okay, tomorrow I'm going to focus on this and we're going to build towards this. And I have this idea. I'm going to work on this so it can operate in this aspect better. Focus on better onboarding, better offers, better systems, better experience. I believe revenue is just a lagging indicator. Results, systems, and consistency comes first. It is imperative, okay? Money will catch up later when you have those things in place and when they're running efficiently. Number 2, your network will out-earn your skill set 10 out of 10 times. So this one's huge. Once we started hitting those 7 to 10K months, we actually doubled down on mentorships and courses. And I'll tell you why. Over the last few months, we've already spent over 10K in courses and in our mentorship. But the ROI is there. And it's not like we just fucking spending money or throwing money at people. Every single time we have done those things, it compressed years of learning into months. Okay? You learn quicker. You can do things quicker. You just have more leverage, which is critical. You get to be in rooms with other agency owners doing similar numbers, and that creates psychological competition, which makes you want to work harder. We have 3 or 4 other guys that we're going head to head with in terms of MRR. And this is something our mentor did. He actually made groups, and these groups are now competing on who can get to X amount of MRR in total in X amount of time. You just naturally end up moving faster, and that's, I think, why we have seen so much growth within the last couple of months. And when we first joined this program, we were doing around 2 to 3K a month, around there, and now we're at 14.5, almost 15K a month. We have closed about 3 deals directly from people within this community, like this, our mentor, Nigel, whenever he diagnoses someone that has a lead generation issue, they just need more leads, he now refers them to us. We've also done like package deals with other people within the community as well, where we work on one big offer together, 2 different service offerings, if a certain client has a specific need. Let's just say they need their LinkedIn profile optimized, for example, and they also need lead generation. We can work on an offer together and then pitch this client that price. Something else funny that happened, one of the people that our mentor referred to us was a former acquisition.com member, and his partner was Alex Hormozi's executive assistant. So it was a call, and they were a recruiting company. They helped Hormozi go from like 5 employees to over 100 employees. And yeah, bro, it was crazy. Like, these connections are surreal. We're connecting with people that we're talking face to face with Hormozi and have worked under Hormozi and got to experience what it is to work at acquisition, which is super dope, Point is, if you stay isolated, you will end up just growing significantly slower. But if you get into rooms with people ahead of you, you will get pulled up to what they're doing. Your expectations will increase, instead of being limited to, oh, I only make 10K a month, and you being capped at that. You're like, all right, I have 2 or 3 other guys that are doing 30, 40K a month that were just where I was at. I have to get there now, and I have to beat them. So it's just the easy way to gamify it, gamify making more revenue, but we don't really focus on revenue. Every time we focus on revenue, our business goes down. It's when we focus on the systems and, like I said earlier, like the operations and our service delivery, that's when the MRR catches up. That's when that number actually grows, and that's when we make more money as a business. Number 3, all right, relationships beat tactics every time. So this is probably the most underrated one, I can't lie. But relationships are imperative. They rule, bro. Every time we onboard a new client, our goal is simple. We make it the smoothest experience as possible. So even before we get any results, we just like to build that trust at the beginning. That is the most important stage within a relationship, the beginning part, And I'll give you an example. So with cold emails, that's what we do. That's what we specialize in. It takes about 3 to 4 weeks for emails to warm up, okay? So during that time, we build up the infrastructure. We rewrite the boring offers into sexy winning offers. We create the targeting. We build the lists. We write the copy, set up the inbox management using RevReply and AI bots to reply to people, to schedule them in, etc., etc. And then when we do those things, we constantly update our client with Loom videos. So I'll be like, hey, just checking in. I'm working on your copy. It's turning out well. I'll like show them what we're working on. And they'll be like, yeah, thank you for updating me. Like, I really appreciate it. Like, every single time we have done that, our client went out of their way, or our clients go out of their way to tell us, like, thank you for updating us. It shows that you actually care. And people just really appreciate it, and it just goes a very, very long way. So over-communicate. Over-communicate everything. Be transparent as possible. You have to do these things, okay? And what we do is we like to send gifts to our clients. Coffee mugs, chocolates. One time we actually sent one of our clients a shirt for his baby. He just had a baby, and we sent him a shirt with both of our logos on it, like our logo and his logo. It's pretty jokes. But yeah, it's just because relationships are strong. If you build a strong relationship at the beginning, you have more room to fuck up as well. Mistakes are forgiven. Feedback is easier. Retention naturally goes up as well. There's a direct impact with building good relationships at the beginning and retention rates. So boys, I want to tell you, keep on going, keep crushing it. If this helped, please drop a comment or shoot me a message. My DMs are open, like always. And if you're building something right now, man, I just want to see you crush. Straight up. God bless. Hope you got some knowledge out of this, and peace out.